Okay, friends, good morning, good afternoon, good evening to all the friends who have joined across. Uh, Welcome, friends. Welcome to day 5 of this wonderful event 21 Days of Joyful Meditation. It's organized by PSSM USA and specifically with Buddha Pyramid Meditation Center of Atlanta. Again, friends, I'm Sreekanth Garla from Atlanta, USA, and welcome you all for this day 5, my dear friends, and happy Friday to you all. So, before getting on to today's session, let's give our grand pranamams on all of our behalf to our Grandmaster, Brahma Shri Pitama Patriji. Okay, so friends, this being a Friday, uh, so we have been this day 5 we said, right? So we've been learning a lot of things through various modes. So we had some wisdom sessions about the science of meditation. Then we understood the variations, and then we had a guest speaker who talked about the thought power. And then yesterday we discussed about the one of the great books called Four Agreements, and we have shared all the PDF documents in the drive, and we have shared the drive in the WhatsApp group. Hope you all had a chance to look at. So, in similar fashion, today we will be learning some other concept through a game, my dear friends. Why a game? So I just wanted to give some brief because spirituality is nothing different than what we live today, my dear friends. So the living, we need to bring the spirituality into our living, right? So that is what the main idea is. So it is not two different parts. We are not going away with our materialistic world. So to learn spirituality, we learn the spirituality concepts and apply in our day-to-day life. So day-to-day life is everything else, right? Like uh, you are living, you are working, you are playing, you are watching a movie, right? You are doing an art. Everything is part of the life, and how can we bring spirituality into all of this, right? We are not eliminating any of the activities what we are doing. How we combine the spirituality in these activities is what trying to understand. So through that manner, we are also incorporating the learning of spirituality through a game. So that's why we are doing various activities, different activities on each day, and how we can combine these two is the idea, my dear friends. So today's concept, what we'll be talking about is self-love, my dear friends, and we talked about the thought power, we talked about meditation, and we also thought how we should go inside, right? All that we thought. But now, what is this self-love we are talking about, right? Uh, so this is like, as we said, our basic nature is love, my dear friends. So we are trying to get back that love, our basic nature, by through meditation, by clearing off all these unwanted things which is lying inside us, so that the our love, which is our basic nature, comes out naturally, right? So that's what we are trying to say. We have all these days we are saying we love our family, love our kids, love our parents. I love my job, I love my home, I love. So it is all love about external factors what we have been talking about. We never thought about for a second what is that love within us. Why should the self love matters, right? It really matters because only if you love yourself, or you understand the love what is there within you, you'll be able to share. Without that, we are just giving like objective, like whatever, by talk, whatever we are doing, we are saying I love this, I love that, but you'll purely do it with your heart only if you understand, or if you have love within you, right? Which means you should love yourself rather first, and then do love to others, right? Like simple example, if we take let's take a materialistic example so that we can understand it better, right? Now if you want to give, say suppose a $10 to somebody, right? How would you give? Only if you have, say suppose $100, then you don't mind giving $10 to somebody out of that $100. But say suppose you do not have $100, how would you give that $10? you could you could say, okay, I want to give, I'll give you sometime, I'll give you later. You can say so many things. Unless you have that within you, you'll not be able to give, right? Similarly, the self-love is that, my dear friends. If you are not loving yourself, if you are putting a lot of conditions to love yourself, like I love only when I do certain things, I love when I get a beautiful job, I love only when I look beautiful, right? If you put so many conditions, then the main piece of love is lost, because you should be accepting or loving yourself the way we are, right? You, as we talked about one of the agreement yesterday, you want to do your best always, but with that given conditions, with that given environment, we should be able to love and accept ourselves first. Only then you can expect others to accept and love you, right? If you do not love yourself, there is no point saying, oh, they're not loving me, they're hating me. There's no point, because you yourself are not loving yourself, right? So that's why, my dear friends, the self love is kind of a very important topic that we always ignore. We always try to look for external love. But if you are not able to love yourself from inside, then all this doesn't make sense. So that's what the self-love is, and its importance. So uh, so with that aspect, let's play a small game. It's everybody would have done all these, but a crossword puzzle, my dear friends. So it helps a couple of things, right? We know, we'll try to learn what that subject is, and also do it in a interactive manner, so that we can open up, we can share our ideas, all that, right? So that is the main idea. So let me share my screen, and I think you'll be able to unmute and talk, because this is an interactive session. So I would expect everybody to participate. Okay, so let me share. Okay, make it a little big. Okay, so hope you are able to see my screen. Okay. So this is a crossword puzzle, my dear friends. So it's so easy, so small puzzle. So we'll try to fill this up and try to understand what this self-love is through this puzzle. Okay. So we all know that this is across and this is down. So we have some clues here to fill these blanks. So number one is across like this. So the clue for that is dash from mistakes. So anybody who can fill this blank, we can write down here. If you can unmute and talk.
It's learn.
Perfect. So we should always learn from our mistakes, my dear friends. So we should not criticize ourselves, saying that we are doing something wrong or feel guilty about or feel bad about or doing any mistakes, right? Mistakes is always for us to learn and improve ourselves on a daily basis. So don't feel afraid of making mistakes. Okay, good. So number 2 was here in the space of A. So it says it goes down. So positive dash or positive things having to do with you. So it's a long word all the way it goes until here. So what do you think? Positive what? Positive.
Affirmations.
Wow, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
Thank you, Sreekanth Garla.
Okay. So affirmations. So positive affirmations are positive things. So if we think good, if you this is related to that Sankalpa Shakti, right? So you think what you create. So you can do your affirmations, but that affirmations, whenever this again is part of the manifestation, my dear friends. You can make your affirmations, but when you are making your affirmations, we should be able to give enough energy to that affirmation so that it can manifest, right? So if you want to give those affirmations and if you want that energy to be given to that particular affirmations, you need a lot of energy. So the energy what you currently have is enough just to do your day-to-day activities. So if you want to give and or if you want to manifest something, you should make your affirmation strong, and that affirmation you should be able to give a lot of energy to it. That is why we need extra source of energy, and that can come only through meditation, my dear friends. So hope you all agree to that. Okay, let's go to number 3. So dash in everything you do and you will succeed. So what is that you do in everything so that you could succeed? And the center letter is an I. Any guesses? So Uh, so, so let's take the earlier example itself. So when you have an affirmation, right? So that affirmation, you are doing it based on certain need, and you carry these from even from your past. Even yesterday we discussed about this, that you carry certain agreements from the past which you sometimes you would agree or disagree. So that word is what is connected to this. So dash in everything you do, you will succeed. So first you will have to believe. You will have to believe in yourself, and only then you'll be able to succeed. So it is again, you create your own reality, my dear friends. Whatever we are living in, today's life is the past thoughts what we had, right? So if you now want to, if it is good, if this particular life what you are living is happy, good, you don't have to do any changes. But if it is not as expected and you want to make it better, which means if you have the same kind of thinking, same kind of belief system, it will not going to work, right? Something has to change. So uh, that's something what you think today, that you are believing, okay, this is what I wanted to get into. So that is how you will put your efforts into, and that is what you will succeed into. So number 3 is believe, my dear friends. Believe. So I-E-V-E. Okay. Okay, let's go to 4. When you're happy, you will dash. There is an M in between. When you're happy, what will you do? automatically it appears on your face when you're happy? What is that?
Smile.
Perfect. Good. So smile is what we need to carry on a daily basis, my dear friends. So that carriness will come only when you are with your present moment. If you are in the past or if you are in the future, it is always either fearful or sad, right? But if you are in the present moment, my dear friends, the smile is automatically there because it is you are with the life, you are with your current situation. Smile is automatically there. That's the end result. We don't have to practice that. What do we need to practice? To be into the current moment is what we need to practice. Smile is the end result of it. Smile is not something we practice. Okay. Okay, so let's go to the next one across, number 6. Knowing how valuable you are is called self, and there is a T in between. Knowing how valuable you are is called self. So this valuability, I mean, everyone are unique, right? There is no one great or one non great person, right? Everybody are unique, and they are different in their uniqueness, right? So which means that if I am valuable to what I am something unique, different. There is nobody else like me, right? So in this case, you are valuable for yourself. That is called your self, and there is a T in between. And the word here is worth, self-worth. Okay. Let's go to 7 across. Be dash with your decision and judgments. And there is a O in between, starting with 7. You should be dash with your decisions and judgments. Judgments here is you should not judge anybody else, my dear friends. You should be judging yourself and compare yourself from what you are from yesterday. So here judging is not for others, it is for you. Here we are talking everything about self, right? So what would you dash with your decisions and judgments? And there is a O in between. So this word starts with a C. Is there any answer? Chat? Yep.
Confident.
Confident. Yes. Somebody gave it in the chat also. Good. So the last one is on the across is opposite of weakness and starts with an yes. This should be
Strength.
easy. Okay. Exactly. Good. So there's only one left. 5 down. Self-esteem is how much you dash yourself.
Love.
And there is a E with the 5 letters, I think. For love is 4 letters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Self-esteem is how much you dash yourself. Value. Perfect. How you value yourself. Cool. That was easy, dear friends. Right? So the concept here is, again, friends, it's self-love. So we should be able to love ourselves, and only then we'll be able to love everything outside. Whatever you are within, only that is what you can give or take, right? So that is a small concept about self-love. Any questions, anybody? If not, we'll go into meditation, my dear friends. Did you like it? That was easy, though.
Yes, Sreekanth Garla, it's nice.
Thanks. So our main goal is to make it interactive, make it more interesting, but there is a subject or a concept behind. That is the idea. Okay, let's get into meditation, my dear friends. You can mute yourself, everybody. Switch off your lights, make your room as dark as possible. Let's not have any disturbances for for about 30-35 minutes. Take out your glasses, sit in a comfortable position, my dear friends. So today we'll be doing meditation on the concept of self-love. So just for an idea. So you can clasp your hands, cross your legs, and close your eyes, my dear friends. Just relax your entire body, my dear friends, starting from your head to the toe. Relax at your forehead, relax at your neck, your shoulders, hands, wrists, thighs, legs, and the toes, my dear friends. Just relax. Now let's get on to our breath, my dear friends, which is very soft and tender. There is no force of any kind, my dear friends. This is natural inflow and outflow of the breath. So for this moment, just do not plan about the weekend, my dear friends. After meditation, we will plan for the weekend. But for now, just you and the breath. Do not worry about your family, kids, friends, not at this moment. Do not need any godly images, no Rama, no Krishna, no Jesus or Buddha. No chanting inside or outside, my dear friends. Just you and your breath. Play some soft music, my dear friends. Just continue with your breath. Yes, my dear friends. Let's keep talking to ourselves because all these days we've been carrying our image based on the feedback what we get from outside, based on people comments. Let's wipe out all those and let's start fresh, my dear friends. Qualities, whatever we have, are the best and unique, and let's accept that, not wait for the confirmation from outside. This is one affirmation we got to do today. And this is not water. This is just pure love. We need to understand that we should accept ourselves as we are. As we are today. And tomorrow we might be a little better, and that better can also be like us. But as of today, what I have, uh, just accept as not worry, not very bad. And you are absolutely fine as how you are. We have given away our control to others, my dear friend. We want to regain that control. We need to accept ourselves. Once you accept yourself as you are, then fear automatically gets dropped because now you do not have to prove to anybody of how you are. You are absolutely fine about how you are. And slowly at that moment, your confidence automatically comes up. When you see love in yourself, all the things what you see now with that perception, everything outside looks lovable. The person you hated yesterday, today, once you identified love within yourself, now that same person becomes lovable for no reason at all. It's just you have changed yourself, your perception about you inside that will reflect to the behavior outside, my dear friends. You'll be able to appreciate anything outside. You'll appreciate the nature, you'll appreciate an animal, you'll appreciate a fellow being because you have appreciated yourself and you are seeing outside with that same perspective. That is the reason self-love is so important. Just breathe. Let's go deeper and deeper into it. We try to get into the purpose stage, energy field. What is what is the place where there are great number of possibilities, where any ourselves can choose to be lovable to yourself. To do that, you have to get on with our that energy field first kind of It's not about any conditions, my dear friends. When a husband or wife says, I love you, when your child, let's say, or when my kids say, I would expect, or I do it from tomorrow, or after a week from now, I would expect. No, don't need any conditions. It has to be unconditional. We can do it right now to love ourselves. There is nothing else needed, my dear friends. Let's get the recognition. Yes, I am the way I am. And so many expressions of the person I could be. And I'm so lovable. Don't have to be harsh on myself. Don't have to be harsh on others too. As you know, my friends, for every concept we talk, we always look at the scientific aspect about it and the technology and how the whole concept works. Self love as a technology behind it. Say, suppose you are, you are doing your job first to earn a living, then it's so booming and and would always try to see the clock when it is when it is going to finish, when is the weekend going to come, all that aspects. Same thing, if you love what you work, then you don't feel the pain. Automatically, it is so wonderful and happy that you are performing an activity. Same concept goes here, my dear friends. When you love yourself, all your parts inside you with work the same intention of loving nature, you don't feel like a pain. digestive system work, your heart pumping should work. So when it is working, but since we love to work as if we have to perform, but now it performance happens with love because you love yourself. That is the technology behind, my dear friends. The same thing goes with the mind. Your thoughts, everything are now focused from the love aspect rather than just peace from depending on outside objects, right? So it plays a lot of importance when you are as a loving person or a loving nature. Keep you inside, and that reflects to the world outside automatically. There is no love inside you. You cannot expect love from outside. You cannot change them. It is not in your purview. The only thing you can do is you change inside, and the outside will change automatically. Let's enjoy that space. Let's enjoy that stillness, my dear friends. thoughts, my dear friend. Like mind over the thought. The natural abilities of the mind. We just have present our mind get into that empty space. It's like driving a car, my dear friend. Not expect the road to be empty. There would be cars all around, but we should be able to maneuver that empty spaces and go ahead. This is the exact process we need to do. Just around those spaces, go further. Final 3 minutes, my dear friends. Don't open your eyes too much. Just be in that moment. Enjoy that space. Enjoy your freedom. Last 1 minute, my dear friends. Do not open your eyes. Just keep your eyes closed and still watch around where you are. Remember any of your experiences. Try to slowly get back to your physical senses. Just feel your hands, feel your legs. Okay, last 10 seconds, my dear friends. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, friends, slowly place both your hands on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. You can now take off your hands and slowly open your eyes whenever you are ready. With that smiling and energetic face, my dear friends. Take your time, take your time. Give a big clap for yourself for that wonderful meditation, my dear friends. Almost about 35 minutes or so. Beautiful, beautiful. Yeah, you all need to tap yourself at the back, my dear friends, on Friday night, showing the commitment, showing to the importance of this being with yourself is not an easy task, my dear friends. So tap your back. Okay. Anybody, anything you wanted to share? Any experiences? Any questions? Anything in the chat? Any reactions? Anything is accepted. You can unmute yourself if you wanted to talk. Thank you, Jyoti Garu. Okay, so let me announce about tomorrow, my dear friends. Tomorrow is a Saturday and it is family time. So I would request everybody to spend time with your families as always. But one small homework, we don't have to join in the Zoom session, but I would request everybody to to sit with your family any time in the day. Don't have to sit on a particular time, anytime, but sit with your family members together 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and play some soft music and exactly do the process what we are doing in our sessions. No wisdom, nothing, just sit and meditate. That will be your homework, my dear friends. You don't have to log into the session tomorrow. So this is totally your family time. We respect that. So we wanted to do this small exercise with your family members. And probably you could also make some affirmations, because I think Monday the 11th is the new moon day. So for any new moons, as we talked about full moon the other day, full moon is the energetic. Similarly, new moon also carries certain energies, and this is the time, if you have any wishes, you could make that as an affirmation and leave it to the universe, and while you meditate. So and don't expect anything in return. Just make one good wish and leave it to the universe, and you meditate with your family members. So that way, that goes into the universe, and then based on your energy inputs, it gets manifested. So that's the theory. So, yep, Srikant, go ahead. Srikant.
Hi, Sreekanth. This is Sreekanth.
Yes.
So, I want to listen your most memorable experience when you started your journey into the meditation.
Wow. Yeah. So,
I'm like, I want the earliest one, like the new days of meditation, right?
yeah, new days of meditation. Mm, yeah, that would be probably about 15 years ago. I try to recollect uh, something. So in the initial days, right, how we used to meditate is all by force, okay? Because it came through our parents, and as how parents normally tell, okay, earlier they used to tell, okay, let's do these pujas, let's do those pujas, and we all followed. Similarly, they now started talking about meditation, and we did that as kind of another activity, right? Without knowing what that actually is. So in the initial days, with that motive, what we we did not expect anything, but uh, we did not experience anything too, because there was no motive behind, right? So we just started meditation. But what the first few days, when we did about for 30, 40 days, because when we brought that into our routine life, then it became like like how you brush your teeth, how you take your bath. It became like, okay, 10 minutes, 15 minutes of meditation in those initial days. So what the first thing what happened is, our body got accustomed first, right? Earlier, that is the very difficult challenge, to make sit in one place without doing anything, right? So that is our initial exposure to meditation without any expectations, that our bodies, after about 2 weeks or so, there's no pains, no any kind of uncomfortableness in the body. Then we noticed, wow, how did this happen, right? By naturally it happened, because the body got accustomed to the way we sit, to the way what we do, and we set certain time, right? So that all happened. So that is how in first 2 weeks we achieved, the body got used to it. And the next about 2 weeks or so, when we slowly got into that thoughtless state, we at least me, I was able to get into that thoughtless stage, and I was able to taste that how that happiness would be, how that blissfulness would be. So this there automatically a smile comes onto your face in while you are in meditation, right? And once you open your eyes, your face looks so bright, and that is what you feel, the happiness within. So those are all the initial feelings what we get in meditation. Then these are all the initial procedures, right? This is all how we
Yeah.
felt. Then after about 40-45 days, that's when we noticed things from outside, like you heard of telepathy concept, right? You
Right.
think of somebody else, and there is a phone call which you receive. There
Yeah.
you think of somebody. There is somebody visiting you, or somebody talking about them. So those things we started noticing, because that is when your thoughtless stage, and you are in the presence, and there is an activation of your third eye, what you say, the sixth sense gets activated, right? So these are our initial things. Those we could maybe even earlier that might be happening, but you would not notice, because in meditation what you are trying to learn is being in the present, noticing every change, noticing what's happening, because that's what you are making your mind practice, that you be with your breath. So right, that is what you are continuously practicing. So your awareness sorry, so your awareness increases, so you are able to notice that small things what's happening with you. So you are able to appreciate much more better while you see things outside, because now you are putting your full attention to whatever you are doing,
Okay.
right? So these are all immediate impacts what you see. Then from then on, there are a lot of various experience you gain over and again. And eventually what used to happen to me after about few years is it's like whatever is need for you, it's happening just in front of you, and it's all happening like magic, because you think of it, okay, this is what I wanted to happen, and it happens, right? Or you are able to accept whatever is happening. It is not that maybe it is not as you wished, but you are in a position to accept what the life is giving it to you.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
did Varlakshmi madam train you?
Sorry,
Did Varlakshmi madam train you?
Varalakshmi Madam is one of the masters.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
you know Varalakshmi Madam?
No, I'm from Vijayawada, but I saw
Oh,
her video, and then I studied in Krishnaveni also. So that's how I.
oh, okay. They're all great masters.
Yeah.
So since we used to be from Chennai, there were a lot of masters who come from Andhra to visit. Our home used to be kind of a hub. So anybody who wants to travel abroad, or anybody who wants to travel around, for them in those days, it used to be like they had to come to Chennai and then go.
Right.
So
Right.
in that way, there were a lot of masters who visited. So Varalakshmi Madam was one such kind whom we met, and we also used to go to this Dhyana Yagnams, which happens in December. So there we used to meet all these masters, Varalakshmi Madam or Vijayalakshmi Madam, her sister. She used to live in our home in Chennai for at least about 6 months or so. So that way we are close to all those people. There are various masters. Premnath sir, if you know his name, if you have heard his name, he is one such great master. GK sir, or Chandrasekhar sir from Buddha CEO, if you have
Yeah,
heard. Yeah,
I know Checker, sir.
yeah. So all these masters, we have learned something or the other from all these masters. Of course, Patriji is the grandmaster, but with all these masters, we have learned something or the other, uh, and that's how we we share and gain experiences.
Okay.
Thank you very much, Sreekanth Garla, for sharing your experience.
Thank you. Thank you.
Other question I want to ask is, so Patri sir says we have to meditate 1 hour, 2 hours, 3 hours. It should be your second nature of your life, right? So, how do I'm like, if you're sitting for 1 hour, right now I'm in a stage where I can sit for 1.5 hours straight without any change in the body setting. But usually, how long does it take for a person to reach to a state to lose the body consciousness for 2.5 hours, something like that? Like if you want to sit for if you want to get a Siddhi asana, asana Siddhi, they say like asana Siddhi, right? So usually I know it varies from person to person, structure to structure, but usually how long will it take usually to reach that state?
Yeah, so
Because
basically here we are not targeting about physical sitting, right? So in that 2.5 hours, 3 hours, you will change your legs position, you change your hands position, right? So and it is also not that you continuously sit. If you are able to sit, that's absolutely fine, or you take breaks in between, right?
Yeah, because when I am in that stillness, I feel the energy around me, I feel the stillness, but because the pains in the legs and the knees, I have to break that cycle, and again it will take some time to build that momentum again.
Right.
So that's why I'm asking, I don't want to break that and build it again from the beginning.
So in that case, you just change your position, change your legs by not opening your eyes. Right.
Okay.
So that way, sometimes while you're sitting like this with your legs folded, you can stretch your legs and keep for some time.
Okay.
Right.
So
by not opening your eyes, only if you are opening your eyes totally, then there is a break. But by not opening, there is just some movements within your body. It is not going to impact because you are in that kind of a state. All these movements are very, very small things which happen or it's not happening. You'll not even notice.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Sreekanth.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you for asking about my experience also. I have not shared before, so that's a good thing. So thank you, friends. Hope you all enjoyed. I would request everybody to now plan your weekend of whatever you wanted to do. Spend time with your family, take some break, take some time off, go into the nature, whatever. Spend your days, and we'll meet again on Sunday 9:30 EST, 8:30 Central, and it would be a Monday morning back home in India. Okay, so tomorrow it's the online session is a break, but you will be doing along with your family. If you have some pictures or you want to put it in our WhatsApp group that you have done so that it motivates others, that will be wonderful too. But it's all for your own family time, my dear friends. Okay. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
See you all again Sunday night.
Thank you.